My name is Abiola Jackson. This is the Entertainment News, Celebrity Gossip TV for Monday, April the 28th. In Entertainment News, well, we have some Donnell Rawlings and Corey Holcomb beef. Uh, this one's pretty good. This is a really good one. Uh, Donnell Rawlings basically throws Corey Holcomb under the bus. Uh, I think Wallow, one of the guys from the podcast, their podcast, their $1 million worth of game, called Donnell Rawlings. He called him, and I guess that's when they went at each other. This is a good one. I'll let you guys listen to it. But before we get to that, we're gonna take you back to how this actually started, how the beef actually started between these two, between Corey Holcomb and Donnell Rawlings. So take you down memory lane, and we'll get into that right now. Then we'll get into that first. So just hang tight. We'll get to that right now. This is courtesy of TMZ. Again, fair use. This one.
So, okay, all right. Let's be fair. Fair conversation. No. Let's be fair. Let's be fair and real. You say you keep it 100. Know how I get down. 32. I rip.
You rip lights?
I rip. You ask any ever see me bomb. Anybody. And you ask anybody that don't know me, I keep it gangster.
I don't say.
No, you trying to say I'm a bum. I ain't no bum.
No, I didn't say.
And that saw.
Your body is mild. It's mild.
You know what? You know what you're doing now? You're provocateur.
You see, this is the issue. You see, Corey Holcomb says something, and then Donnell Rawlings is triggered. He's triggered by what Corey Holcomb said. So this is the issue. Again, you get triggered by just Corey Holcomb being honest, and then he just rubs Donnell Rawlings the wrong way, and he has to go off. I don't know, man. Guys are just too sensitive. I don't know what's going on. It's a very sensitive world we live in. I don't know. Yeah, to me, I think Corey Holcomb, in my opinion, he said something that Donnell Rawlings is a joke. I thought it was a joke. I don't know. I didn't think it was that serious. But like I said, a lot of guys take things personally. So just continue.
You know how to incite people. Ain't nothing mild about my.
People look at you.
Ain't nothing.
You was at the mall and put you out with your hot dog in your hand.
And guess what? You can say what you want to say. You calling me a mild comic is totally off.
So you're a strong guy.
I'm a beast.
That's right.
That's that. So that's pretty much it for that. Now we're gonna go to Corey Holcomb. He's on the $1 million worth of game. We're gonna talk about this. Corey Holcomb is gonna speak to Donnell Rawlings. Donnell Rawlings speaking on a cell phone on speaker, and then Corey Holcomb's talking to him. They're gonna have a conversation. This is on the $1 million worth of game. Shout out to those guys, Wallow and the other gentleman. So we're gonna get to that right now. So.
Who you peanut head?
Oh, nah, hang the phone up. Tell them the motherfucking truth. Y'all ain't gonna get no peace treaty on this shit. It's too far gone.
No, y'all gotta get pieced up, man.
You don't want that, son.
What you mean I don't want that? I saw you walk. Hey, hold on. I saw you walk in the mall and you had your son with you, and I said hello.
I think I said hello, but I wasn't gonna take a chance. You hit me on that in front of my son, so
But I ain't never that type of dude. I ain't that type of dude.
I know physical is physical. You got physical trauma, mental trauma, and mental abuse, son. And you're very abusive, son. And you're abusive to the ones that love you. And I had a conversation with you that day when we was at the improv when you said
But Donnell, you know what? Donnell, it's just a joke, man. It's nothing serious. That's the problem. I think Donnell Rawlings is taking it too seriously. He's taking the joke into something serious. Oh my goodness. It's just a joke. Jesus. I don't understand that. It's just a joke. I don't understand. This is crazy. I mean, yeah. I don't know. To me, Donnell Rawlings, he's taking it too far. He's taking it too far. Let's continue.
you think I'm jealous of you. I didn't understand where that came from. But I said our personalities are similar where we don't with each other. And I did apologize for yelling out. I did that. I said that. I did all the efforts. And we also had discussed the possibility of me coming on your podcast. And then it wouldn't stop. I did Ryan Cameron's show, and he had asked me about it. You came in behind me. Nothing bad to say, whatever. And then on that one, I wasn't thinking no violence. You said I'll kick his and all that time. And it wasn't never none of that.
I would, but I'm saying like I ain't that type of guy.
I know, and I would fight back. But I don't understand what was the place when I was respectful to the situation. I told Ryan Cam, and he even played the video of me.
Exactly. Like Corey Holcomb wouldn't hurt a fly. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said out loud. He's not going to hurt a fly. Corey Holcomb's going to hurt a fly. Come on. He's just joking around. That's why Donnell Rawlings had to apologize for his outburst last year at the comedy club when he went ballistic on Corey Holcomb. He's not going to hurt a fly. That's what I was saying. Come on. Let's continue. This is wild.
Being neutral about it and explaining what my part of it was, and you still winning with that.
Hey man, you can't be respectful when you want to be respectful, and then be this who talking crazy to me while I'm on stage. Come on, man.
I understand that part, but that's an unwritten comedy. It's an unwritten rule that you don't yell out at the comedians.
No. How about this? When men disrespect each other, they fight or kill each other. That's why we don't disrespect each other, especially like that.
But I don't get grimy though, Corey.
But no, you can't disrespect people. And then you was lying. You was lying about it too, dog.
Explain. It's a good time to talk about it. Explain what I lied about. And now, if you think it's fair to bring my family with you and be critical, this is my problem. I don't give a. We can beef. We can not with each other, but to bring my family into it, like that's the grimy part.
Hey, when it get grimy, it get grimy. When it get grimy, it get grimy. That's why I don't really like disrespecting people, because everything go when it go there. Everything go.
Well, if your character is people have relationship. If your character is kids are not off limit, then you got bigger problems than me talking about this right now.
Ain't nothing off limit when you talking crazy to me, and you know we don't play like that. Ain't nothing off limit.
Okay, let me explain this. The crazy part. And this is my issue. And this is my issue with the whole thing about the whole thing. Everybody like, he don't want his man down or anything. And I said this on every platform. The mother D-Ray Monday night, it ain't to blow up. It's for to work out. It's a room of 150 people. And you got Dave Chappelle and y'all go, he on this and he did all this for his career. You got a that can, and I was like, I said on platforms, if you want to be critical of him, you gonna be critical in the room. The phones ain't locked up. The phones ain't locked up. Up here just talk like people know. If you want to judge like that, then go to an arena and judge when I'm doing 25,000 people and everybody going crazy.
Okay, so look, let me ask you a question. Why you think Dave Chappelle ain't never said nothing about me, Slick, after I said he don't be ripping the mic?
It's fine. It happens to most of us.
The reason reason why, because you want the honest truth? You want the for real honest truth?
Why are you asking me
You ain't on
questions?
this level. You're not on this. What is Jay-Z saying?
So let's keep it there. Let's right. Why you said something though?
What he say? If I shoot you, I'm famous. Gilly, you a rapper. Picture that.
He's not no rapper. He ain't make it.
All right.
Right.
But the thing
Don't
is,
say all right,
the
man.
thing is,
saying.
who does that? Him? Dave coming back. Who does that benefit? It don't benefit him.
Right, so why you say something?
What'd you say?
Let me say it slow. Why did you say something?
Because me and Dave don't got the same moral compass. I'm grimier than him. Dave is not grimy. Dave is looking at it like this. Why they need to entertain the coin is done, but I make $2 million in the arena. Donnell, he ain't even suggested to me, but I take offense to it. I don't know what you know. I don't know if you understand what having a real friend is, Corey. I don't know if you understand what.
Have you realized you're just talking about people the whole time you on the thing? It's like it's almost like a brawl. You. I'm talking to you. Look, let me tell you something, man. You don't have the courage to be honest with me right now. Is it dope in your system right now?
Listen, I have the courage to answer, and I have the courage to answer everything honestly and to 100% of my knowledge. And why don't I have the courage?
Is it dope in your system right now?
No, it's not no dope in my system.
Oh man.
And you know what? And that's a nice way to divert and like do try to flip the script. What questions did you have? You asked me that I haven't answered honestly.
You just said it ain't no dope in your system. So what could I say? I ain't with you. Have you ever been penetrated or penetrated a man?
You know what?
I'm asking you.
Nah, you know what? The thing is, Corey, you're doing great for yourself.
You can't dodge this question because y'all guys don't never answer this question.
What question?
Okay, I'll say it again. Have you ever been penetrated or penetrated a man in any way?
You know what? That's a question that only your fan base be entertained.
Trying to dodge. See, you ain't ready to talk to me for real. I know your problems.
No, sir.
Have you? He asked you the question.
No,
Corey.
sir, not at all. No, sir. And you saw how I answered it right away? You had to build up the courage to lie.
No, I had to hear what the fuck you said, and that's
Get the fuck. You heard all the I said. Hey, dude, but look. Hey, man, look, I ain't mad at you, man, but I'm telling you, it's dangerous when you see people, if you start disrespecting them, man. I'm a comedian. I ain't no gangster, but I'm saying, like, in life, if you disrespect men, it can go real bad, real fast. Because everybody.
Guess what, Corey? You ain't the only person with that logic, and guess who else get it? You said the right word. You're not talking to no son. You act like you talking to a that ain't been through, that don't got relationships. I don't know what this notion of you talking this, and you said something he wouldn't have been able to.
But you already lied to me. Do you know who I know in New York who hang with you? I know how you move. And you.
See, that's the problem. Corey asked him a direct question. That's I'm laughing because he asked him a direct question. He asked Donnell Rawlings a direct question. I'm not going to repeat what the question is, but he asked him a direct question. And basically, he just danced around it. And then try to ask him a question on top of a question. He just danced around it. So I'm laughing. I'm like, it's clear that Donnell Rawlings is hiding something. He's hiding something. Because Corey, that's why Corey Holcomb's questioning him. This is funny. He's just dancing around it, man. See, Corey answered him straight when he tried to reverse the question. Donnell Rawlings to Corey. But then when Corey asked if he could answer. It's too funny, man. Let's continue.
You lied and say you don't move like that. You probably dope sick right now. I ain't mad at you for that, but I'm saying if you ain't got the courage to say who you are, you probably not gonna get along with me.
You know what? I'm not gonna let you tell me who I am. And you have your audience, and they love that you talk about. And it don't matter what you say. You're in a controlled environment when you do the podcast. They're going to say whatever. You're in an environment with those people. Everybody don't think like you. You got your percentage of people that think like you, the rival, all that. But I'm not the only person that don't think half the that you say is shit. And when I said on the yell, you are a provocateur. You are.
That's your word. That's probably the biggest word you know. Because you say it too much. You said that about a lot of people.
I said when it applies
that's your
to
big
people,
word, G.
It applies to people. And what you do, and you know how to stand it, you know how to move the needle. You know what you say is what I'm going to do. Half this shit I'm down here, did you say? I'm like, for what?
I'm going to start spending money on follow.
To me, Donnell Rawlings is talking. Donnell Rawlings is talking a whole bunch of hot air, a whole bunch of nothing. Donnell Rawlings is talking a whole bunch of nothing, a whole bunch of hot air. He didn't even answer Corey Holcomb's question. He's talking a whole bunch of nothing, a whole bunch of irrelevant stuff, a whole bunch of yapping. This guy's talking a whole bunch of crap. I don't know, man. This guy, he's not being. To me, he's not. Donnell Rawlings is not being his true self as he claims to be. He's not being his real authentic self, in my opinion. It's like a whole bunch of garbage. I don't know. That's how I see it. A whole bunch of garbage he's talking. He's not being who he really is. Let's continue.
Like you. And we're going to find out. All this stuff I asked you, remember you said you don't do it. Remember you said you don't do it. I'm going to hire somebody to follow you. I off money on stupid.
This is the fastest proven way to actually remove under eye bags with no Botox and no surgery.
Oh, crazy. Y'all crazy.
We try to put an end.
No, this ain't the Breakfast Club where him and Les sitting there talking without me being there. It's me here, and I'm not being aggressive. I'm just answering you questions. I ain't mad at you.
But why you asking me if he gave something, if he got something?
They had nothing to do with nothing.
Hey, man, it was a picture of him sitting between the nigga legs at pool.
That's a good joke.
It's a joke?
We already talked about
am I lying on you?
What? I already explained. Listen, man.
I already explained.
I explained.
Stop it, dog.
I explained that situation. I explained that trip and everything. But, you know, if that's the narrative you want to do, I don't give a fuck. And I didn't even care about talking to you now. It don't, like you say, it don't mean nothing to you. There's a lot of things I want to react to. I don't do it. I say, I let that nigga do his thing, do his thing, I do my thing. That's it. And like you say, nothing is off limits. I do consider certain things off limits. And if you want to sit up here and tell everybody, well, you don't care about what nobody think about you, that's where your honesty comes from. But if you...
Well, I didn't say... Did I say I don't care what nobody think about me? I don't know. It matters, but I'm saying, like, with you, it's always been envy, because I'm the guy... I ain't with Dave Chappelle traveling, nor would you with Dave Chappelle because you great to open. You an opener. You don't close out tours and stuff like that. They be like, yeah, put him on. Let him go up there and say something in the beginning.
I'm gonna let you talk. I'm not gonna yell.
Yeah, okay. You like the little preacher that just started out. They let him go up there and say something for the main preacher go up there who going home with the money.
I'll be smart to raise my hand. Guess what? I don't open for anybody.
What?
You ever see me? Listen to what I'm saying.
Did you just say you don't open for anybody?
Do you want to listen to what I'm saying? I said I don't open for anybody. I ain't gonna open for you. I ain't gonna open for nobody on that. Do I open for Dave Chappelle? Yes.
You just said you don't open for nobody. What's wrong with you?
You listen. You know what? You're not listening to what I said.
I just heard him say it. Anyway, I ain't mad at you, dude.
Ask this question. I don't open for just anybody. I missed the word.
Oh, okay. You fixed it. I'll give you that.
I missed the word. And I headline. I do my own thing. I don't do these. I ain't doing all these packages, shows. I don't do them. I do them sometimes, but I do nice for myself. I do my for everybody. But I'm saying.
You say, yo, what is for everybody?
My comedy and my show.
Ain't none of us for everybody. I done had nights where I piss off people, but I could stand on it because it worked for me. You can't say you for everybody. What happened at the Comedy Store?
What you say?
Yeah, at the Comedy Store. It was all over the internet. It was a bad night, right?
Guess what? The Comedy Store, I embodied your personality.
Crazy.
Why don't y'all just
I
have a
did
battle?
that.
Why don't y'all just have a battle, man? A standoff, a slam battle. Did they do that?
I've suggested that.
Oh, you call.
I agree. They should have a battle. That'd be nice. I would pay to see that. If Corey Holcomb and Donnell Rawlings had a battle, I'd pay to see that. That'd be worth the price of admission. If they had an actual battle, a comedy battle, that'd be a classic. I would definitely get my money's worth, and it'd be something extraordinary. They should have a battle. Let's continue.
Called him out. You was bitching. You was bitching, Corey. He called you out, man.
If I thought he was a strong comic, I would go for it. But right now,
$1 million worth of game comedy battle.
Comedy Wars.
Let's go.
For some reason,
We got the money.
For some reason, Mr. Holcomb don't understand, it don't even matter what I do on stage. You can put the narrative out there, me and everything. Not one that has ever come to the show, call it that. So if it's a battle, if it's a
What did he
whatever
say?
it is,
No.
I ain't scared of that.
So let me ask you a question.
I know you
So
ain't
let me ask
scared of
a
shit. You sit
If I
between
put
the
you on
nigga legs
stage,
at a swimming pool.
Yo, come on, man.
That's what they did.
yo, come on, man, with that.
Come on with
Hey, man,
that.
sit between the nigga legs at the pool.
Come on, man. You talking about the battle,
Talk
man.
about you on
We
open
talking about the battle.
That nigga open for you.
Yo, come on, man. Yo, this is bitch. Listen.
I'll say this.
I'm still keeping it joke.
No, but listen.
He over there stressing out.
When y'all gonna have a battle,
You gonna
man?
have a heart attack, man. You got that dope in your system.
Hey, Don. You gotta have a battle with this boy.
He can't battle me, man. It's like, I ain't saying this to be disrespectful. He's not that strong a comic. If he was, I'd be like, oh, that might be
So,
something to
first
make
of all,
some
you ain't
money.
gonna tell you Dave got to open it up. He ain't that strong a comic.
You tripping.
That's why Dave is not gonna have no monsters open up for him.
You tripping. He's a monster. He's a monster.
You say Donnell a monster?
Yeah, he's a monster.
His comedy is an opinion, though. I get it. Yeah. So I ain't arguing that, but not to my crowd.
If they close the abortion clinics down, if this got themselves together, has some morals and some respect to themselves, you wouldn't have a show.
Yep.
Hey, but that's a big if.
You are funny off the misery and the trauma of.
Therapy has always been such a scary idea to me because I simply did not know where to get started. I didn't know how to find my person.
Nobody wants to hear that you talking about.
I agree 100%.
If it wasn't for daddy issues, you wouldn't have a show. Nigga.
I agree. And if it weren't for them uppers you had to take to be up, before he answered the phone, you
Y'all think it's crazy.
go fast off.
Y'all crazy, man. Y'all need to really get together, man, and do something, man.
No,
together.
it ain't because he'll get disrespectful, man.
I try,
know
man.
how
I
you
think,
get, man.
I think we can work together.
I'll say this. You know, this is, and you, like your character, you said it. Even as far as the gangsters, no women and children. I ain't gonna go with this. When you say nothing is off limit, and you say a motherfucker, the person that he had a kid with, and even that kid, if that's not off limits to you.
What did I say about your kid? I ain't that type of kid now.
Person, you put some, it don't even matter. I ain't going for that.
Right, you ran out of shit again. You don't know what you do. You remind me of a brawl. You just say something, and then when somebody say, "What did he say?" You be like, "I don't know. He said something though."
Y'all
You
crazy.
know what you remind me of? You remind me of a bitch.
BB. He remind you of a BB.
No, he said a triple B, a big bit of. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all got to stop this.
Popping in the club. You like an old strip. You was
That's a good one. That's a good one.
and every once in a while, I'm fucking throw you something. But your game
Yo.
like it is, and what you keep doing is reliving your past. When are you gonna be somebody
Let him
else?
get it up. All right, man. So next time you see Dave, man, tell him I ain't mean no harm. I just was saying what I
ain't got
saw,
something, guess what?
and then you go on stage before the real people do.
I would not even give you the pleasure of mentioning your name to him, son. For what?
Well, he mentioned my name. He said I was one of the top comics in the game. We got it on video when him and Chris Rock was at the homie show. So my name get mentioned anyway. Your name get mentioned when it's talking about opening at pools and on stage. You a swimming pool opener, dog. And you didn't even make it after that. You still out here scraping.
A lot of your peers.
Hey man, if I went to the pool party, I'd be rich, dog. That's all I'm saying, man. You got to get some paper for that, man. Your was out there, dog.
Hold on, man.
What? I'm just saying.
Hold up,
man.
man.
Listen,
Hold on, man.
you will never get your back, but sometimes people just let you off
Y'all
it.
crazy.
Guess who
You're
laughing
crazy, man. You're
What
crazy.
is this real shit? I'm talking about facts. You talking hypothetically.
Y'all just need to do a battle,
Come
man.
on, man. Don't be putting them out there.
He put it out there when he said between the.
Yo, for real, man. These guys gotta get up to it. This would be a comedy battle. I'm telling you, man. I think if Corey Holcomb went up against Donnell or Rawlings, this would be like an all-time classic comedy battle. This here is just a little bit of a snippet in the preview. If it actually happened, oh my god, it'd be a classic. It'd be a classic. Donnell Rawlings versus Corey Holcomb. That'd be a classic. Hey, like I said, I would pay to see that. I would pay to see it. Trust me. Let's continue.
No, I ain't gonna co-sign that. Listen,
Was that before or after?
listen.
You
Y'all
look
need to do a
relaxed
battle.
either
Y'all
way.
just need to battle it out.
Can
and
we just
let the fans?
Can we pay for this?
Say this. You said this, Corey. You said this. You said Dave Chappelle said you was one of the top 5. The interesting thing about that, a lot of your peers feel the same way about you. I've said on platforms, your style, how you do it, how you can have people on the edge, and you bring them back. I said that, and a lot of peers respect you on that. But the loss of respect is the dumb that you say to instigate that don't nobody give a other than you bring it up.
I wouldn't have never spoke to you if you wouldn't have yelled out. So I used to speak to you just out of respect. But then after you did that thing at the comedy, the Laugh Factory, that's when I was like, oh, that jealousy came out. But it happens to me a lot, so I ain't mad at you. It ain't nothing.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, Donnell Rawlings is definitely triggered. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, he was triggered. Like Donnell Rawlings was triggered, man. I mean, like I said, he couldn't take a joke. I mean, he thought he looked at this as a threat, something serious. But to me, he couldn't take a joke. Like the guy couldn't take a joke. So he made it into something that it shouldn't have done. He's definitely threatened for sure. No doubt he was threatened. and he shouldn't be. He should just laugh it off and not take it seriously. So to me, in my opinion, when I look at it, Donnell Rawlings is just trying to create fake beef. It's just fake beef. That's all it is. That's all it is. To me, it's fake beef that Donnell Rawlings is trying to create. That's all. But let's continue.
I don't look at you as a threat. No way.
Wait. Hold on,
I want
fellas.
to say this, Corey.
Are you ready to discover the secret to affordable premium smokes? Tired of spending an arm and a leg for government?
Let me say this, please.
Go ahead.
The funny thing about you said the jealousy, when I look, and I heard you say it before, I look at my idea. I want you to
look at what?
explain.
The
Please
IB what?
tell me what? Please tell me what does Donnell Rawlings have to be jealous of Corey Holcomb for? I'm just trying to say that.
I got hair.
No. You got what?
I got hair.
Right.
I'm just saying stupid now because I ain't mad at you, dude. It seems like it's getting too intense with you. The white on the side of your mouth now and shit.
Ha. You know what?
You and Les should have a battle. That's more of an even battle. If y'all went on stage, you might beat her, but not by that much.
Stop calling her Les on this show. Her name's Jess.
I'll be so glad when people say Les like me.
It's Jess.
It's Les.
No, it's Jess.
It's Les.
All right. That's it?
Y'all gonna have a battle, man. Stop.
Man,
Good luck to you, brother.
Thank you, man. Tell that brother you love him, man.
I'll be lying if I said that. I wish him well in life.
There you go.
I really do. I don't have no hate for him.
Thank you, man.
Good luck, y'all.
We're going to get it. We gonna get a stripper pole for you, Corey, and just relive your past.
You was running around. You was.
That's pretty much it. It was a pretty much a 12 minutes interaction between Donnell, Rawlings, and Corey Holcomb. It's kind of like it's kind of like a roast fest. Donnell's roasting him. Corey not too much, but Donnell's doing more of the roasting, more of the talking than anything. But to me, when I look at it, it seems like. To me, it seemed like it was like fake. It seemed to me it was like Donnell Rawlings is just trying to stir up and bring up a lot of fake beef. That's all it is, fake beef. Just for entertainment purposes. That's all. To me, that's what it is. But yeah, that thing at the comedy club a year ago, that was, oh man, I don't know where that came from. I don't know what happened to Donnell Rawlings that night, but it's kind of like in that situation, it's kind of abnormal for Rawlings to like get triggered and go off on Corey Holcomb like that. He's in the crowd, he's going off on Corey Holcomb like that. It's kind of that's so bizarre. But that's all I got to say about that. I have nothing else to say. But like I said, I would love to see a Donnell Rawlings, Corey Holcomb head-to-head comedy battle. That'd be sick. I'd pay to see that. Like I said, hit the like and subscribe button for more entertainment news. Like Gossip TV. That's all I got to say. Nothing else to say on this. It's a heck of an interview by. Shout out to $1 Million Worth of Game with Rawlings guys. Again, shout out to Team Z for the entertainment news story, everything. So we'll see. Hopefully these guys have a comedy battle. We'll see what happens. Again, until next time, peace and out. And hit the like and subscribe. Take care.